Hello YouTube, Infinite Magicraid community, Gandalf here. We are going to do some summons. And mainly because, it's not because Henle is really great early game. I feel like Henle is still, again, a hero that requires a ton of stat to make her good. Then again, I could be completely wrong because the new player experience always never fails to surprise me. Um, so if you happen to have a early game, let me know how that works out for you. But we're going to try our luck, mainly because we do want to be able to get this chest. I would like to pick up, um, I mean, of all the heroes, I think, given that we don't have a poisoner yet, I might go for Veronica. And here's the reason why, okay? You see, we're now into week 3, right? Week 3, you need 400 stars, which is a bit of a stretch for us this week. Maybe with some luck and regression, we might go for it. We'll see. We're at 199 stars right now, okay, dungeon-wise. To get 200, that's like we need to do all 7 factions. The number of regression potions I have, unfortunately, I only have 3 left. I don't think I can pull it off. Again, back to a previous viewer's comment, properly using your regression potion and planning for week 3 definitely was very important for me. I mean, when I did the Hazanja challenge, there wasn't 4 rounds of it. There was just 1 round. So I was super surprised to see you get up to E3 Hazanja if you're able to do all these challenges. E2 Hazanja is important. E3 is meh because you never really use his second skill, and the third exclusive is for his second skill. But being able to pick this one up definitely would be very nice. Realistically, I don't think I'm going to make it. But looking at, which faction to potentially push, right? I kind of have two thoughts in mind, right? Either we pick up Supreme Wish. I feel like here we either pick up Astodon for getting our yellow faction a little bit further, and because we're going to eventually get a Santa next week, right? Santa, you can get your first copy of Santa next week, pretty sure, for everyone. So Santa plus Astodon will get our yellow, our green, our yellow faction, sorry, yellow tower done, and most people have Moshi, so green shouldn't be an issue. There is a lot of content coming out, like Planar Rift, Planar Rift, right? Like, we're going to need to be able to use poison, and I don't have a single poisoner. So that definitely is a pain if I don't have Nita. So yeah, Veronica also feels like a really good choice just to balance out my team. Then I will have one of each hero. Like, when you look at your early game, now that we're kind of starting week 3, really what you want to, you have the opportunity to pick up a decent amount of heroes. Right, and I think what you really should aim for is hopefully one damage every type. Direct damage, HP burn, bleed. We got burn. Sega City, you have internal injury coming out of Moshi, and I'm just missing poison. Right, this allow me to access all the different type of content relatively early. Right, being able to do an Absol Prison up front early is definitely a win. So being able to miss a damage type is definitely something that will hurt me. You can do Wuthering Coast early on, and you can take advantage of every damage type. So we'll see what we get from summons, and then maybe we'll make the final decision when we get there. So best of luck to myself. Fingers crossed if we get a Hela, that would be awesome. If not, it's not the end of the world. Originally, I was planning to go for the heaven gift of heaven, but if we don't get it, we don't get it, right? Okay, well, best mock, that's absolutely useless. Let's do a couple more. At least we'll stop at the brand new hero. Okay, Mamook is super nice. And we're getting Quinlan next month, right? So the two of them will be able to do the Eternal Sect. Is it Eternal Sect? I'm forgetting my terms. Yeah, Eternal Sect. Quinlan's from it, and that will allow you to clear that faction. I mean, this month we're all getting a Sigmund, so Sigmund is going to help with Sword Harbor for sure. We're almost at the chest. Just 100 more. And maybe we'll stop at this point. At least we'll get one banner, right? One hero, one banner hero. 9. We'll just do a 10, quick 10 here. Please. Okay, we got Tuck. Okay, not bad. Not bad. I mean, could be better. Supreme. Like, definitely this is not a banner I'll recommend doing a lot of summons on. But I'm also very hungry for food. Let's do a quick check food-wise how we're looking. Also, I see we got our Feist, which is a big win. We're definitely going to build Feist to showcase how he does things early game. So let's mark off a couple heroes we're definitely going to need to keep. We're going to keep a copy of Feist. Liz, I'll probably keep copies of it because we're going to, work on that faction as well. Let's see how much food we can get. Oh, by the way, Planar Rift, there's a button here if you haven't clicked it yet. It'll give you enough rewards for you to actually do a breakthrough. Now, keep in mind that once you do a breakthrough, you won't be able to reverse that effect. And by that, I mean you're not going to be able to regress your hero after you do the breakthrough. At least that's what it is right now. I really hope the devs change that because it will really hurt if you can't regress, especially early game players. You all of a sudden get an awesome breakthrough, but you can't seem to regress it if you feel like you did the wrong hero. I will highly recommend picking your main DPS that you're going to use in most content. For me, it's a toss-up between Catherine and Hazanja. We'll probably do Hazanja first. Regression will not be available after you break through. Oh, I'm glad they at least give you a warning. Now, Hazanja eventually get to a point where you won't be using him, but we're so far away from that. I feel like getting these resources aren't incredibly difficult because if we think about it, if we look at the Absol Prison, right? Even clearance reward, but ranking rewards, like if you rank just even 7, so once a week you can level up a hero once, so it's not that big deal. So I'm gonna do a breakthrough on Hazanja. I won't be regressing him. So we did the breakthrough. We're gonna upgrade him to 155. Let's see how his base stats look, actually. Not that massive of a jump, honestly. I was hoping for a bigger jump, but I guess, when it multiplies through, it'll be quite noticeable. Okay, so there's going to be multiple breakthroughs. I see the next breakthrough also just require this first tier material. So the base speed is increasing at 10 at a time. So I'm curious to know, like, what's the new max level cap? I wonder if we will see like level 200 heroes. I think this will really change things up because I know today we see a lot of really hard content that we have no chance of beating at all. And of course, the easiest way, instead of creating super power crept heroes, is just simply raise the level cap or give more stats. We have done a lot of different mechanics that added stats. Like raising base stats just is a big jump overall. We did 3, right? Here's the thing. You need 10. You need 10 summons to guarantee a copy. And I feel like, at least with the remaining Supremes, I'm guaranteed to grab, another Legendary Eye at the next Gift of Heaven event, which I believe is next week, right? Can we see it yet? Gift of Heaven. So I would rather get my Legendary Eye here as opposed to trying to, summon for a hero. Nothing on the banner here. I mean, I already got a Tuck. I was hoping more for like Guhana, but it's what it is. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. You definitely should at least finish your wish goals, because you get 2 scrolls out of that. In early game, you're definitely missing a lot of scrolls. So hopefully, you find really good luck on the summon. I wish you get the Henua that you want. I just saw someone in the guild got their E1, so I guess they did the trio event and then they got the E1. Yeah, so best of luck on your summons. We're into week 3. And in this week, really, I think, we're into, the first 2 weeks is usually super busy, especially the first week. At this point going forward, we have freebies. I love freebies. I'm now on week. Perfect. $20 voucher. Excellent. I have exactly $20 to get that back. In terms of early game, I mean, we do have different chests and rewards. I see they're doing these planar rifts. Thoughtful attempts. Well, these look actually quite decent. Like, to be able to get a decent hero with... They look decent. I mean... Yeah, I think they are. I mean, here's the thing. What I have a feeling about is they're going to pick one hero that you can buy. I'm just theorizing, right? And I don't know this. Is you see how you need one type of damage for each? And if you're missing the damage of that type, I'm curious to see what hero they release. So today, I guess, I mean, we're going to clear these ones very quickly, I suppose. And you have to get a bleeding here, so that's fine. It's not a problem. And I wonder, once you finish bleed, which hero they're going to give you. So I will do that. I'll put the 2 heroes in the chat for you. Sorry, in the video description for you. Just so that you don't have to watch me play through this. But in terms of what you want to focus on at this point in the game, really is just balance out your kit, right? You want to start work... At this point, I hope many of you already got your dungeon team sorted out. For me, it is actually happen to be these 5 heroes up front. You should start thinking about, like, building out a good roster of 15 heroes for Advanced Arena, but at the same time, trying to make sure you cover at least one of every damage type. You should try to cover every mark if you can. You should prioritize on one faction. For me, I think, for example, I'm doing faction farming, right? Once I get Santa, I'm pretty sure I can farm easily up to stage 20. And that's probably the easiest one for many of you to farm. Unless you can do Saga City. For example, if you have Wukong plus Moshi, you can probably do 20 20 super easily. If you got Diemu and Indra, you can probably push like into the high 20s as long as you have the stats and gear for it. That's an insane faction to push. Now everyone's gonna get a Sigmund this month, so using Sigmund together with Catherine is also another good option. The two of them can clear close to the 20s, even early on in the game. So that's also another really good setup that people can go with. So yeah, in week 3, your focus is just really start spreading yourself out. Always remember to do your tower mark, use up your faction tickets. The new content here, I think it's just really nice. Even though it's early, like even if you're just doing difficulty level 1, right? Being able to have every damage type give you so much flexibility to make sure you're getting rewards every single day. Otherwise, you can't kill the boss, right? So just make sure you have at least one damage type of every hero build. That's my recommendation to you in week 3. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Gandalf out.